Hello everyone, my name is Jenny. This is my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you are all having a fabulous day as you are watching this, whatever day that might be. For me, today is Father's Day, Sunday, June 15th, and we are going to be going over these two auction wins that I got from Wattobizz. Just as a kind of a teaser, I do still have 6 more on the way, so I will be bringing those to you as well once I have received them. And as I've said many times, if you have been with me for a while, Wattobizz is an excellent place to get your stamped cross-stitch kits. The quality is top-notch. And she not only does the stamp kit, she also has PDFs if you prefer counted. And she also does diamond painting, and she can also get customs done for you. So be sure to check it out if you haven't already. All that information will be down in the box below. I have purchased these myself. I always do. There's no discounts. I purchased these, and I always give my honest opinion regardless. Anyway, so we are going to go ahead and start out with the smaller one, which is this beautiful lion. So for now, I'm going to put this one out of the way. And we are going to go over this one. Now, there's going to be a little bit of noise as I get it all out of the packaging. All right. And they always come in this sealable bag. It says, ain't no biz like Wattobizz, which is facts. Yeah, oh, and just really quick, too, I should have mentioned, if you are new and you have not subscribed yet, check out that playlist. I do different things as well, but almost always cross-stitch related. Occasionally something different. Then hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload my next video. I do usually upload Sundays and Wednesdays with an occasional extra one, but not real often. All right, let's go ahead and get this out. Put this nice, look at how nice and big this bag is. I don't know about you, but I know in the past I have gotten some stamp kits, especially like the Joy Sundays. Yes, they do come in a sealable bag, which is always nice, but it was always hard getting the stuff out of it as well as getting the stuff back in it. Because it was like barely made big enough. So I love that these are always big and oversized, so you never have problem getting your stuff in and out. All right. Go ahead and get this out of the package as soon as I can figure out where the thing is at. My eyesight is not the best. There we go. I don't know if you heard that, but that was our cat Bella, the one that likes to do peekaboo's and pop on and say hello. I opened that plastic and she jumped straight up in the air. She tried to actually get on this video. Before I could even get started filming, she got right up here, right in the middle of the camera. All right. These are the newer ones now. They are the new print. Plus, she has changed up some things, always trying to improve, which I think the quality is absolutely excellent and always has been. But look at this. I don't know what it is about this one, but it really touched my heart. I just love this one. And then with the splashes of pink color, I don't know, there's just something about it that's so majestic to me. It spoke to me and I had to have it. Now, I don't know if I will stitch all this black, which I'm assuming this background is. I don't know. And look at, here she is. Look at, say hi. Say hi to Bella. She just had to pop in. She's going to, look at, she's going to sit right there. You know why? There's a window right there, and she's looking out that window. All right, let's try to ignore her, and we'll probably have to move her, though, in a moment. All right, so this one is a 40 by 50 centimeter. It is a little bit smaller than the others, but not by much. And again, I got all of these. These are from my May auction win, and I got all of those in 16 count. I believe all 6 that I still have coming are going to be in 14 count. And again, this is 50 colors, as they will all be. 50 colors is their standard kits, which looks absolutely awesome. If you have not become a part of the Wattobizz Facebook groups, I recommend that you go check them out. People share all the time the Wattobizz kits they are working on, and you can see for yourself just how awesome these turn out. But if you are adventuresome and you don't mind a whole lot of color changing, you can also get them in max count or max colors, which is over 100 colors. I think I've seen some over 150 colors. So you can do that if you choose to. I think I do have a couple in max color, but I'm also perfectly happy with the 50 colors because they still look absolutely gorgeous. All right, we do have our information on the back. We have our symbol key, and look it. She has started doing blended stitches. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 blended stitches. And if you are new and you're not familiar with what that is, you would basically take, like this one here for number 34, this symbol. You would take one strand of 209 and one strand of 208 and put them together and stitch that symbol. It just is so interesting when you put the colors together for the blended stitch, the effect that you get from that. It's gorgeous. All right, we do have 9 pages, and I am not going to show them all to you, but I will show you this just so you can see how beautifully it's done and how clear the symbols are. Absolutely gorgeous that they're doing this in the booklets now. I love that. All right, and then of course we have thank you for bringing your ideas to life with Wattobizz, and the Wattobizz symbol, which is also on the canvas. All right, so let's move this out of the way. Let me move the cat here. All right, let me fix my table again. Okay, so let's get our goodies out, and this is just so awesome. I don't know, any of you who've been following me for a while, you've seen me do a lot of unboxings, so you are also seeing the transition of where Wattobizz started to where Wattobizz is today. And again, the quality was excellent from day one, but she keeps trying to think of ways to make it more fun, more interesting, and the quality even better. We always get these wonderful toolkits. Let me go ahead and get this stuff actually out of here so we can move this out of the way. We'll come back to those gorgeous beauties. All right, so you always get a frame hoop. So if you like to work with a hoop, you always will have one in the Wattobizz kits. You get everything you could possibly need in the Wattobizz kits, even a hoop. We get our snippers. Actually, you know what? Let me put that there. We get our snippers. We've been getting, so far for a while now, in all of these kits, we are getting these little, let's see, let me get it up right here. Ain't No Biz Like Wattobizz 10 with a magnet in there for your needles. And again, I need to find out, because I keep saying this in every video, I don't know if these are limited time only until they run out, or if this is going to be standard now in the kits. I really need to find out. All right, and then we got our wonderful toolkit. Now there's probably going to be a couple, there's going to be a couple of needles in the canvas as well. We typically get 18 needles. And again, as I've been saying lately, I'm not taking them all out to count them all, but we get a lot of them. And you do need to be careful. Look at it. You do need to be careful when opening your tool bag, because there often is more needles loose in here. So that's why I left my little bottle open, because I'm going to get all the needles picked up and put in here really quick. You get plenty of needles. You do not have to worry about not having enough needles to finish this. It's not going to happen. Never going to be a problem. All right, I think that's all of them. One time there was even some in here. All right, so again, plus the 2 that are in the canvas. Let's get it over here where you can actually see. You get plenty of needles. I'm going to leave this handy because I'm going to take those 2 out of the canvas. We get our little finger gloves to protect our fingers while we are stitching. These are my favorite ones. They're the best that I have used so far. She always gives you those. You always get your wax ring. You get your little finger thimble, your little needle threader, and we always get a frogger or seam ripper, whatever you would like to call it. I am getting quite a collection of these, as I can't seem to resist buying Wattobizz kits. I don't even know how many of these I have at this point, but you know what? Stuff that is small like this is so easy to lose. And here she comes again. All right, if she stays out of my way, we'll leave her alone. All right, so let's move this all out of the way. You know what, actually, hold on. Let me put all this stuff back in. Okay, we are back. And we still have a Bella tail in our view. Okay, this is something new that she's doing too, but we will go over this next. First, let's go ahead and get these needles out of this canvas so I can close this up before I spill them everywhere, because that's something I would do. All right, so we get our gorgeous canvas. Look at this beautiful bright white canvas. They are a little bit stiff, of course. Anytime you do get a printed canvas, that will be the case. You can just roll it up all the way and then just kind of work it, squeeze it, and then do it the other way. And that will loosen it up. And it also will loosen up as you stitch. You do want to make sure you do not get this wet. Otherwise, the ink will disappear and you will now be doing a counted cross stitch, which I could live with that. I actually love doing counted as well. So I'd be all right with that. But if you want to do yours stamped, don't get it wet. Sandy over at Wattobizz also includes this second set of symbol legend. So you could cut it off along this line they've put here and have this separate, keep handy for you. I did do that once and it is actually quite handy, but then I just stuck with your booklet. The symbol key on here matches the one on here anyway. So if you put this in a frame and you can't see your legend key or can't see all of it, you can just use the book. It's going to match also. So, and I love that. That's my favorite when they do that. I wish everybody did that, right? They are always serged all the way around. Always, always, always. And of course, we have our thank you for bringing your ideas to life with Wattobizz and the Wattobizz symbol. Now, let us take a closer look. I'm just going to fold it up and do it this way. At the printing. The printing is absolutely gorgeous. I love that we don't have that harsh glare of all the reds, which can be very confusing for me. Sometimes the blues can too, but as you can see, not seeing any issues there. Let's take a look at another area. I'm not seeing any confetti stitching, but as I always say, I often don't until I'm going to stitch it. But you can clearly see that. It looks wonderful. All right, let us take a look at our floss. Let's turn this over like this so we can actually see it a little bit better. Oh, I did want to point out too, you can also clearly see this lion, his mane, all of it. You can see his face, his nose, his mouth, his eye here. Very well rendered. Gorgeous. Now this one, I am sure, yeah, is 310. So all of this would be done in 310. You do not have to do that. If you are happy with a white background, you do not have to do this in 310. That is completely up to you. I don't know yet whether I will or not. All right. So another thing that Sandy is doing new. Look at look at all this extra. This is 310. Of course, there's going to be a ton of it because of that background is all 310. So we have all of our extra here. Let me move this out of the way. And then we got our floss cards. Now, it used to be the floss would come on paper floss cards, but 2 acrylic floss cards would be included if you wanted to use them. They're 1 through 74. If you do get a max color kit, you would need to get additional ones. This would not be enough for that, unless that changes too. I don't know, but I usually will get the standard anyway. But if I do pull out one of my max color, I have plenty of extras of these, especially thanks to Wattobizz. So I could still put them all on the floss cards. I'm sure most of us do. Unless you're new to cross stitch, you probably have plenty. All right, let us take a look at this floss here. This is going to be 1 through 37. You know what? Let me see something. Yeah, from 34 on, it's going to be blended stitches. And that's another thing that's new. So from here on, 34 through 50 is blended stitches, and hopefully the camera will pick up. They have put the two colors together on these, so you know which two you need to pull one from. I absolutely love that one. This one, oh yeah, wait a minute. This one, the colors are very close, so it's hard to tell. Hopefully the camera brings it out. I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right. All these beautiful, beautiful colors. Let me do it this way, baby. This is 1 through 37, which technically has more colors in it because the blends include some of your other ones. Let's see how to do it. Let's do it like this. So we can take a little closer look at all the colors here. Look at those beautiful, beautiful colors. They're so vibrant. And of course, we have some more subdued ones because, well, it's a tiger. Well, on a black background. But still, look at all these pops of color. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love that they're on these cards because, again, I said it before, I'm lazy. So if the kit comes with the floss already on a paper floss card, even if it includes these with it, like the Wattobizz always do, I'm not going to switch them over. They're on a card already. Terrible. Would I rather they were on this one? Absolutely. So it makes my day that they're just going ahead and putting these on here to begin with. All right, then we have 38 through 50. These are just all super gorgeous. Floss feels so nice. And again, these are all blended. Hopefully the camera is picking up the two different colors on each one. Some probably better than others, which is typically the case. Like I can see the dark blue and the darker on here. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you can see it. And like on this one, I can see like a light gray and a dark. I'm not sure if it's honestly if it's black or charcoal. I'd have to look it up and see what the blend was made of. But look at that. So beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, one more time, just to look at them all together. Here, let's do it like this. Look at that. All those beautiful colors. All right, so just to recap what we got in this kit, we got our beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous canvas. Absolutely gorgeous. We got our wonderful floss on our beautiful acrylic floss cards. We got our gorgeous book here, and of course our extra 310 floss. We got our hoop. We got our tools. Even all of our 18 needles. I guarantee you there's probably 18 in there. And our little needle tin that you can pour these out into here and just save them all in here if you like, or do whatever you want with this. It has a magnet in there. And this is everything we got in this particular kit. Everything you could possibly need or want to complete this stitch. Absolutely wonderful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one away, and we are going to get to the next one. So give me just one moment. Okay, and we are back. Now we are going to take this one out. Take a look at this gorgeous beauty. I do have my cup of coffee here this morning with, I don't want to spill it, but show you. It says, Cat Mom, the perfect child has 4 legs. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but I do love my fur babies, as you know. And yeah, on that note, if you are not already a part of the Facebook group, there is going to be a link down below if you would like to join the rest of us. We share what we are working on. We share pictures of our pets and just kind of keep in touch through that, which is a little bit easier than the comment section, but it is a good time. So again, it's a pretty new group, but it is definitely growing. So feel free to join if you would like to. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this one. I'm going to get it out of the packaging. Again, we have this gorgeous oversized bag. In case you wonder, I say gorgeous because it's so nice to have an oversized bag you're not struggling to get your stuff in and out of. That makes it gorgeous to me. Right, and of course it does say ain't no biz like Wattobizz. Sorry if it's shaking. Bella just jumped back off again. She's so nosy. She always wants to see what's happening. All right, I'm going to take this out of the packaging. Sorry for the crinkles. All right, now let's take a look at this one. Oh, I just love these. Now, there were a few different images like this, but no, I don't think I actually pointed that out. I'm sitting here interrupting myself. When you do the auction, which is the cross-stitch auction is the first weekend of every month. If you win a kit through that auction, there will not be another one exactly like it. It won't be sold in the store. You will not be able to purchase it. But sometimes there will be similar or very similar kits that you can get. Now I did see a few of her, but they're different. They're not the exact same. There's differences. So you would not be able to purchase any of these that I show you from an auction win, but you can possibly find something very similar. And even if you can't, you will be blown away by the gorgeous options that she has there. Absolutely something for everybody. Don't take my word for it. Go check it out. All right, but look at her. That is so beautiful. Even the background, I don't know, just something like a fairy out in the wilderness. Got the little butterflies even around her head. It is gorgeous. So beautiful. I love this one. Now this one is 50 by 70 centimeters. And again, 16 count in 50 colors. And we have 16 pages, a little bit bigger than the other one because the other one was 40 by 50. This one's 50 by 70. So this one is going to be bigger. Hopefully I'll be able to get the whole thing in view. We have our symbol key again. And again, we have all of these are blended. Absolutely wonderful. Let me see how many blended we have in this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 blended. Wow, 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 wow. Absolutely awesome. Oh, I just love, love, love. All right. And again, the printing is very clear. If you wanted to, you absolutely could wash the ink off this canvas and do it counted, which would also soften the canvas up if you chose to do it that way. Beautiful. I, again, love now that they're doing these in the books. Love it. All right, I'll put this over here for now. Let's take all this stuff out of here. And again, I'm not going to open up the tool bag this time because it is all pretty much the same. Of course, again, we got our hoop. We got our Ain't No Biz like Wattobizz needle tin with a little magnet in there. Or again, you could use it for whatever you want. I'm actually getting quite a collection of these. So I might actually have to chat with my friend Natalia over on Lovecraft Forever because she always has the best storage ideas and ideas on what to use stuff for. I might hit her up and ask her what she would do with all of these. All right. Then, of course, again, we got our toolkit, which does have all the same stuff. Again, our bottle of needles, our wax ring, our seam ripper, our frogger, everything. Except this time we got matching pink gloves, which are so pretty. Love that color. Yeah, hopefully there's not too much glare on that. I'm having trouble seeing. All right, so, oh, and again, our snippers as well. Okay. Sorry, my voice seems to be going out. Let us take a look at our canvas again. Nice bright white canvas. And let's see. Let me figure out which way is up. It's going to be this way. Wow. This one is definitely bigger. Let me see if I can pan up at all. Yeah. There's only so much I can do. It's just too big. I'll try to remember to take a picture of the whole thing and include it. But look at all that. And of course, it is serged all the way around again, like always. Again, we have our double set of keys if you want to cut one off. We got our little picture there. But look at this. You can clearly see her. How beautiful is this rendered? Look at her eyes and her nose, her mouth, her beautiful hair with all the flower crown on top and the gorgeous background. You can see everything, even the butterflies. This is so beautifully rendered. It really just takes my breath away. I'm just so impressed. Every time I look at these, I get so excited. I want to do every single one. I really need to be able to retire so I can devote more time. I know I'm being ridiculous, but it is what it is. That's how I feel. I just love it so much. It's just so awesome. All right, let us, of course, again, we have, probably can't see, thank you for bringing your ideas to life with Wattobizz. This one is definitely a bigger one, and keep in mind this is 16 count as well. This one is going to take some time to do. I don't know what my fascination is with all these big kits, but that's why I try to also do smaller ones in between. So I feel like I'm also accomplishing something and getting something done. I can't resist these. I can't. I just can't. And wait till you see the 6 that are on the way. Oh my gosh, I got a problem. Folks, I got a problem. You know what? I don't mind. I'm okay with my problem. All right, let's take a closer look. Again, beautiful printing. And I'm, again, showing you some of the busier spots right now, especially around the eyes. The eyes are always where you're going to see the, I feel like, in my experience, the eyes is where you see the most color changes. And that is to get the definition. And again, if you have not checked out the Wattobizz Facebook group, please do, because people post their progress all the time, and you can see for yourself just how gorgeous these turn out. It is mind-blowing. I've seen some that look like a picture. It's so beautiful. All right, let us go ahead and open this up. And again, I hope I remember to take a picture of the whole thing when I'm done. All right, let's take a look at our floss. Again, it's going to be the same setup. They have them on this floss card. It's going to be, again, 1 through 50 with, let's see, what was it? 29 through 50 is going to be our blends. All right, so first let's look at them all together, just really quick. Look at how gorgeous those colors are. The earthy tones along with all those pops of color is so pretty. Look at, and the floss always feels so good. All right, let's take a closer look at them all together. And of course, this is, well, let's do it this way. This will be 1 through 19. Hopefully that's not blurry. I'm trying to get it close so you guys can really get a feel for the colors. I feel like the closer I get it, the more true to color the floss is. All right, and then we're going to have 20 through 37. Oh, look at this pretty pastel-y orange right here. I love that. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous colors. And again, now we're into our blends. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera. Hopefully you can. It's got like a really, really pale yellow and then a deeper golden yellow. All of these are blends, actually, from here over, right? Yes, from 29 over is your blends. So from this red one here, these are all blends. And again, hopefully you can see the differences. They tend to be very close in color, but again, that gives the definition. It's just amazing. I mean, really. And then, of course, these are all blends as well. Look at those pretty. How pretty is this? Oh, my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at these oranges. This reminds me of a creamsicle. Do you guys remember creamsicles? Oh, my gosh. These are so pretty. Now, imagine these two blends together. It's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, how I wish I could just start everything. I need to have several sets of hands, and I guess eyeballs too. It's gorgeous. All right, so again, one more time, all together. All the beautiful colors on this one. Now, I know many of you have purchased Wattobizz kits and you do the auctions. Do let me know if any of you got one of the ones that were similar, because I think I had actually tried for another one that was similar but different. And I did not win that auction, but I did on this one. And that's all of our gorgeous colors. All right, so let's turn this back over. And again, see what we got. We got our beautiful, beautiful canvas, beautifully rendered. Couldn't ask for any better, in my honest opinion. We got our gorgeous floss, our excellent booklet here with all the information we could possibly need. And again, by the way, those legend keys match. We got our hoop again, like we always get. All of our tools. We always get these tools. It's so wonderful. And our big resealable bag to put it all in. Such quality. Do let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Let me know if you love them as much as I do. I'm just always so impressed and so excited. Every time. These do take a while to get to you. They are made to order. They are not sitting collecting dust or getting the ink old. They are made to order when you want them, so they take a while, but they are worth it. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload if you have not already. And for all of you who are returning, you know I love you guys so much. I am just so thankful for each and every one of you. All right, I hope you all have yourself a very safe week, a very blessed week, and I will see you in the next one. It is time to get stitchy with it. Bye-bye.